Good morning, boys and girls, and it is Tuesday today, so let's dive right into our date. And today is Tuesday, the 2nd of March, 2021. Tuesday, the 2nd of March, 2021. Let's have a quick look at our spellings. We have life, told, sold, also, always, believe, fall, still, small, hello, collar, and million. And of course, as we know, we are practicing the ul sound this week, made using one or two L's. On to question 4 then in Sounds in Focus, and we are looking for rhyming words. And we need to find words from this word list to rhyme with these words. So these words are till, weld, self, fall, belt, hold, wife, better, and cloud. So for example, with the word till, we look at our word list and we see the word till there, but it's exactly the same, so we can't choose it. But the word below it there, still rhymes with till and still. So each time just say the word aloud, go through the word list and find a word that rhymes with it. For question 5 then, we are joining two words together to make one word. And there's a little tip here you'll see in orange where it says, when you're joining the words all, full, or till to form new words, we usually leave off one L. So that's what you're going to do each time. When you see those words, all, full, or till, take an L off. So sometimes it might be at the start, like always. Sometimes it might be at the end, like careful. But make sure when you join the words together to make your new word, you take one of the L's off. And that would be enough Sounds in Focus for today. Today for our literacy, we are doing a comprehension where we read through the text, then we show our understanding when we answer the questions. So I want you to read through this text and then work your way through the questions. So let's have a look at the questions. Now we won't know the answers yet because we haven't read the text yet, but we'll just read through to make sure we understand what the questions are asking. Number 1, what did Niall do after he became invisible? Tick 1. Lived by himself, laughed, waited in the bushes, or shouted. Question 2. Why do you think Rosa screamed and threw her carrots in the air? Question 3. Find and copy what the animals shouted at Niall after they threw their food in the air. Number 4. A naughty leprechaun ruined all our ingredients, Rosa said. Happy birthday. Who is the naughty leprechaun Rosie is talking about? Number 5. Number the events below to show the order in which they happened in the story. So, of course, you would put a number 1 for the thing that happened first, number 2 for whatever happened next, and so on. And the sentences say, the animals gave Niall a plateful of raw ingredients. Niall meets the animals by the old oak tree. Niall thinks it's going to be the best birthday ever. Flump. Flour lands on Barry's head. Niall thinks it's the worst birthday ever. And finally, question 6. Oh, Niall said sadly. Why do you think Niall was sad at this point in the story? So just work your way, read the text, work your way through the questions, and make sure that you're going back through the text all the time for each question. Carrying on with our time booklet then today. And our next 2 pages of work are related to half past. So our first time there is 2:30. And that means that it's no longer 2 o'clock, it's 30 minutes after 2. It's 30 minutes past 2 and 30 minutes left till 3 o'clock. So it's halfway around. All right. So 2:30, when we see 2:30, we know the minute hand has to point directly at the 6. Now, as I said, when it's 2:30, it's halfway past 2 and it's halfway until 3 o'clock. So when we're doing the hour hand, we don't point it directly at 2 because it is not 2 o'clock anymore. It's 2:30. We put our shorter hour hand in between 2 and 3 to show that it's halfway past 2 and it's halfway until 3 o'clock. 30 minutes past 2 and 30 minutes left until 3. So the hour hand should be exactly in between those two numbers. It should be past 2. That's why it says 2:30. That's how you remember it. My hour hand needs to be not at 2, but past 2 a little bit. But not quite yet at 3. So for each of our analog clocks, we can start by doing our minute hands, which will always be the same, pointing directly at 6. And then we look at our hour hand and make sure that we're halfway past that number, but not pointing at the next number yet. Now today's digital clocks are a little bit different from yesterday's. Yesterday's were the type of clocks where you had to have 4 digits in. So for example, 0200 was 2 o'clock. These digital clocks, however, look more like the clock on my phone, maybe on your mummy or daddy's phone, where you only need 3 or 4 digits. It doesn't matter. So it just depends on the number. So here we have 2:30, 2:30. And we'll do the same for all of these. 5:30, 5:30. 12:30, 12:30. And so on. So you're always going to have 30 just after the double dots. And then the hour would go just before. And for this particular style of digital clock, you don't need to put a 0 before the number this time. All right? And boys and girls, on Sunday evening, you would have received a list of books to read for this week. You don't have to read all of them, but even if you read one, that would be brilliant. And try your very best to get that one AR quiz done as well. All right? And carry on with Sum Dog whenever you have time. It's great to keep those math skills fresh, isn't it? And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.